Guys, Barry here with Barry Fast Cars. We are going to talk, obviously the title refers to it, this Lamborghini Sian. I got the Roadster here because it's a better color scheme, a better launch color scheme than the Coupe was. But we just got our first reviews of it, review articles and some videos, which has been really cool. But I just wanted to go over, while I'm going through the pictures, just talk about this car and how actually incredibly special it is. I'm not like, you know, the biggest fan of the styling per se. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. It's extremely unique and brings in a lot of the aesthetics from recent or maybe not so recent Lamborghini concept cars. But of course, well, not of course, but if you didn't know, this is Lamborghini's first hybrid. And some people will balk at that, like, oh no, Lamborghini shouldn't be hybrid, da da da. Well, they did it right. Let's put it that way. This is using 48 volt architecture and instead of energy store being batteries or lithium ion batteries, this uses supercapacitors, guys, which is just extremely cool to see it in a, I guess you could say, production. It's technically not a production car. I mean, they're producing it, but it's not a series production car. So they're making something in the lines of like 130, I think, between the Coupe and this Roadster. Excuse me. I think the styling is epic in some angles. I love the taillights. I am a fan of those. I don't even know. I guess the exhaust is right above the diffuser there. But it's what we're hearing and what I was, hoping for, because this is what this will save the future, especially for naturally aspirated cars, is the torque fill aspect of the e-motor being integrated into the transmission assembly. So the Aventador this is based on, the Aventador SVJ this is based on, it uses a single clutch automated manual, essentially a racing transmission, a sequential racing transmission, built in-house. Actually, it's not built in-house. I think they use, if I go down here and go to the specs, technical specification, let's make this full screen. So the transmission is Haldex. No, that's all-wheel drive. So the transmission itself, I believe, is in-house built. It is it's a special situation. So you can see the electric motor on the side here of the transmission, but it's made a single clutch automated manual perform nearly as good, from what we're hearing, as a dual clutch. So if you didn't know, a single clutch sequential is considerably lighter. It is actually a simpler design as well than a dual clutch. And with the electric motor integration, being able to torque fill specifically between shifts, it's a really exciting proposition. I think it could lead to a possible revolution in people or automakers possibly deciding to run with e-motors, hybrid drives, instead of all of this excessive turbochargers and everything complicating the actual internal combustion engine, where we could just simplify considerably. This is running the 6.5 liter V12. It is an extremely impressive motor, and God, this car is so cool. And I love how they did the interior. Just a simple screen down here to run, the onboard stuff, and then a screen for the driver. But everything else looks so clean and classy. This car will age. The interior will age very well, I suspect. Look at that. It's literally like the flux capacitor between the seats from Back to the Future. It's really exciting. I was excited for this car already, but hearing the reviews and how well the electronics were integrated into this whole package, it's very cool. Apparently the supercapacitors are like a third of the weight of a lithium-ion battery. Hey, Formula One. Maybe you need to take a page out of Lambo's book. Stefano Domenicali, you ran Lambo, now you're running F1. Come on, bring back NA with big electric motors.